Hi everyone, welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. I'm Cupcake Mitchell and today we'll be making Fondant Fancies. I have 225 grams of unsoftened unsalted butter and 225 grams of caster sugar. Now you'll need to beat this together with an electric whisk for at least 5 minutes until light and fluffy. Now once you've mixed the sugar and the butter, you're going to need to add in 4 eggs one at a time, mixing really well in between. Now as you can see, the mixture is really light and fluffy. What you'll need to do now is add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And you'll need to measure out 225 grams of self-raising flour, and you'll need to fold this in gently. Now once you've gently folded in the flour, what I've done is I've greased and lined an 8-inch square tin. You just need to pour the mixture into this tin and put it into a preheated oven at gas mark 4 for 40 to 50 minutes. To even out the batter, I've used just a spatula knife to make it all nice and even. Now time to put it in the oven. While the cake's in the oven, I'm going to start making the buttercream. In this bowl I have 250 grams of soft unsalted butter, which I'm going to whip with an electric whisk for about 5 minutes until it changes colour and consistency, until it's a light white colour. Right, this butter's just about done. As you can see, it's changed colour and changed consistency, is really light and fluffy. Now the next thing what you need to do is I've measured out 320 grams of icing sugar. And now I'm going to add this in 2 halves, adding half the mixture first and mixing well before adding the other half. Now after you have mixed in the icing sugar, what you'll need to do is add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and whisk. And that's it, your vanilla buttercream is done. Now all you have to do is wait for the cakes to come out of the oven. I've just taken the cake out of the oven. It's been in the oven for about 40 minutes. As you can see, it's lovely golden brown. And now what I'm going to do, wait for it to cool down, and this needs to go into the freezer for a good hour because it will make it easier when you need to cut it into pieces. When the cake is cool, you need to cut it into 1.5 inch squares. What you need to do with your buttercream icing is then use it to cover each of the 4 edges of each of the squares that you've cut out. Okay, once you've iced all the outside of each of the squares, you'll need to put a little bit of the buttercream in an icing bag and put a little blob of buttercream on the top of each of the cakes. Right, once you put a blob of buttercream icing on each one of the cakes, just put them into the fridge to cool, and then we'll deal with the fondant icing. Right, let's get on with making the fondant icing. And in this bowl I have 500 grams of fondant icing sugar, and to this I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of water to start with. Right, this is the type of consistency that you want, a nice runny consistency to cover the cakes. What you'll need to do to apply the fondant icing to the cake, get a fork, put the cake on the fork, and then slowly drizzle the fondant icing over the cake, making sure to cover the entire cake. So once you've put the fondant icing on each of the cakes, I've just melted a little bit of chocolate. I've got white chocolate here. Yeah, you can just add this, drizzle this on top of your cakes. And that's it, your French fancies are done. If you like the recipe of this video, please hit like below and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time with another recipe. Bye!